Timeline of human expansion against the Bible? Out of Africa migration, around 200,000 to 60,000 years ago. The journey of modern humans began in Africa around 200,000 years ago. From there, our ancestors spread across the globe in waves, driven by survival, curiosity, and the search for resources. Spread into the Middle East and Asia, around 60,000 years ago. Around 60,000 years ago, the first wave of migration led Homo sapiens out of Africa and into the Middle East. From there, they expanded eastward into Asia, crossing lands that were once more accessible due to lower sea levels. First arrival in Europe, around 45,000 to 40,000 years ago. As the Ice Age receded, humans ventured into Europe, coexisting for a time with Neanderthals, before eventually becoming the dominant species. Peopling of Australia, around 50,000 years ago. Around the same time, adventurous human groups crossed the seas to reach Australia. This required complex boat building and navigation skills, showing early signs of human innovation. Arrival in the Americas, around 15,000 to 13,000 years ago. The last major landmass to be settled by humans was the Americas. Around 15,000 years ago, humans crossed the Bering Land Bridge from Siberia into North America, later spreading into South America. Agricultural revolution, around 10,000 years ago. Around 10,000 years ago, humans began transitioning from nomadic lifestyles to settled agriculture. This shift allowed population growth, leading to the formation of cities and the start of civilizations. Modern globalization, last 500 years. In the last 500 years, human expansion has been shaped by exploration, colonization, and globalization. From the voyages of Christopher Columbus to the modern age of flight, humans have now explored nearly every corner of the Earth. From our humble beginnings in Africa to a species that now inhabits every continent, the story of human expansion is one of adaptation, innovation, and the drive to explore the unknown. Wait, there's something wrong with that. Want to know what it is? Subscribe for more incredible journeys through history and exploration here on Final Frontier. Now, let's dive into an interesting point that many ignore. Population growth since Noah's flood. Since the flood, the population has grown exponentially at an average rate of 0.5% per year, which brings us to the current number of 8 billion people as we see today. However, currently, humanity is growing at a rate of approximately 1% per year, which is considerably faster. Now consider the following. If humanity had been on Earth for 100,000 years, as some theories suggest, even with a conservative growth rate like the one we mentioned, the planet would be overcrowded, with no space for people to stand. Imagine the Earth covered with people, shoulder to shoulder, in every square meter. This scenario makes us question the usual chronology of human history and leads us to reflect on the possibility that catastrophic events, like the flood, have shaped population growth more precisely than we believe. The biblical model of the post-flood population growing at a stable rate, as history demonstrates, aligns better with the population numbers we observe today, scientifically speaking. If we had been growing at this rate for 100,000 years, today we would be 2.5 times 10 to the power of 217 people, an astronomically large number. Am I forgetting the catastrophes on Earth? What do you think? Leave it in the comments.